What if I told you that even if your Galaxy phone is fully eligible for One UI 8.5, your country alone could decide whether you get the beta or not? Yep, and Samsung is once again sticking to a very familiar playbook. The One UI 8.5 beta program is almost here, and Galaxy fans are getting ready to test Samsung's next major software update before its official release. As always, the goal of the beta is simple. Give users early access while collecting feedback to polish performance, fix bugs, and stabilize the final version. But just like every year, there's a catch. The One UI 8.5 beta won't be open globally. Samsung limits beta access to a small group of regions. And if your country isn't on that list, you'll have to wait for the stable rollout instead. So let's talk about which countries are officially participating according to current details. The One UI 8.5 beta program will be available in 6 countries. These include Germany, India, South Korea, Poland, the United Kingdom, and the United States. If you live in one of these regions, you're in luck, at least on paper. That said, the rollout won't happen everywhere at the same time. Samsung plans to roll out the first beta firmware in South Korea, Germany, the United States, and the United Kingdom. These markets traditionally get early access, and One UI 8.5 is following the same pattern. India and Poland will join later, most likely when Samsung releases the second beta build for the initial 4 countries. So if you're in India or Poland, don't panic if the beta doesn't show up on day 1. That delay is expected now, once the One UI 8.5 beta program officially goes live. Signing up will be straightforward, but there are a few things you'll need. First, you must have the Samsung Members app installed and updated. Your device must also be signed in with a Samsung account and have a local SIM card from one of the eligible countries. Once registered through Samsung Members, you'll be able to download the beta by heading to Settings, then Software Update, and tapping Download and Install. That's it, no extra tricks. However, here's the part many people overlook. If you install the One UI 8.5 beta and later decide you don't like it, rolling back isn't as easy as hitting an undo button. To return to One UI 8.0, you'll need to use Samsung Smarts, which on a PC, or manually flash official firmware from sources like Sammobile. Either way, a rollback requires a full factory reset. So backing up your data is absolutely critical before joining the beta. As for supported devices, the Galaxy S25 series will be the first to receive the One UI 8.5 beta. This includes the standard S to 5 models, while the Fae and Edge variants are excluded in the initial phase. Samsung may add more devices a few weeks later, depending on how stable the beta builds are. This limited country list may feel frustrating, especially if you're outside these regions. But from Samsung's perspective, keeping the beta small helps control feedback and reduce large-scale issues before the global rollout. Still, the fact that India and Poland are included at all shows Samsung is slowly expanding its testing footprint, even if it's doing so cautiously. So here's the big question for you. Is your country on the One UI 8.5 beta program list? And if it is, are you jumping in on day 1 or waiting for the stable version? If this breakdown helped you out, don't forget to like the video, share it with fellow Galaxy users, and subscribe for more Samsung and One UI updates. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next video.